better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight ain't the night. Knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call them Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't vote, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end. And my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See, that is why we repented. Golden streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright, the kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try the wine, press alone. He bring pain like Major. You think the nations is equal to us? T.K. Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa. Said he won't vote, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
Let's go. Yeah. Shalom, shalom. Most High in Christ bless. Hey, y'all. Most High in Christ bless y'all. Shalom. Pray all is well. Happy new moon. We coming to the end of the new moon. For some of y'all, new moon is already ended.
Yep.
But we out here on the West Coast, so it's still going on. We're going to reintroduce ourselves. This is the Nehemiah Squad, y'all. I am Capt Zaccai.
Hey. It's Officer Shim.
Yes, sir. Officer Judah.
All praises. Hey, are these mics up? It sound a little low.
Hey, low.
They good?
Turn us
They
up.
good?
In the
Make
microphone.
sure we up,
baby.
man. Yeah, we don't want nobody complaining. You know what I mean? There we go. We already started. Hey, y'all. All praise to the Lord. Good to see y'all again. Don't forget the super chat.
Yeah.
All right, we got the super chat on and popping. All right, and I'm happy. This is the first time I ain't say Snapchat, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, this is the first time I ain't say Snapchat. Right. But hey, throw that thumbnail up there, because this is crazy, man. All right, so tonight's show is bioengineered ticks are causing meat allergies. So yes, and the guy you see up there, that's the guy, William. Mr. William. We're going to get into him a little later, right? But we're talking about ticks that are actually bioengineered, y'all. All right, and we also going to get into Trump's war on immigrants, all right? It's still going on, and we got some other little tidbits in the middle as well that we're going to go over tonight. So let's start. We're going to get it started. We're going to jump right into it. Play the first video. So we're going to introduce y'all to what's going on right now, all right? So check this first clip, and we're going to get into it.
I'm Christina Awayo in Dallas.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna go with video number one. We're going with number one. One. I said one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, all praises.
Number one.
And here are your top stories. Representative Tim Burchett says that Bill Gates is behind the exploding tick problem and alpha-gal syndrome, which is caused by ticks and leads to a meat allergy.
All right, hit pause, y'all. Hit pause. So what's going on now, right? You have these ticks. They're saying that Bill Gates is bioengineering, him and his team are bioengineering ticks to bite people, right? And then what it does, it gets you a virus called alpha-gal syndrome. And guess what that does? It stops you, gives you an allergy towards red meat.
Damn.
Why is that important? Because Bill Gates is creating lab-grown meat, okay? And he's also been doing this bioengineering on mosquitoes. So we're gonna see this whole thing come together, y'all. This is insane. But go ahead, take it back from the beginning. Make sure everybody hear the whole thing. I just want to make sure when she's talking, she said alpha-gal. Nobody gonna know what that is. All right, this is something new that's in the earth. All right, go ahead.
I'm Christina Awayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. Representative Tim Burchett says that Bill Gates is behind the exploding tick problem and alpha-gal syndrome, which is caused by ticks and leads to a meat allergy. Burchett claimed that Gates is the reason farmers are finding boxes of ticks dropped on their land, then tied it to Gates' work on lab-grown meat.
Ticks. Watch that thing.
The tick thing is nuts.
Yeah,
especially
because of meat, because of gay.
But there's videos of these people finding boxes of ticks.
Now, what they'll say is they'll probably say they're sterile ticks and that we're planting them out there so we can diminish the population, is what they'll say. But anytime they try to mess with the balance of nature, it never goes right. A guy came out of my house yesterday looking at putting gutters up at our house. And dadgum, he said, and I said, you did what? He goes, yeah, I can't eat any meat produced by a mammal.
Yes.
I was like,
yeah. For people that don't know, it makes your body allergic to red meat.
right. And who has got genetically made meat now?
Yeah, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Alpha-gal syndrome is real and documented. It is triggered by the bite of the Lone Star tick. The tick injects a sugar called alpha-gal into the bloodstream, and the body makes antibodies that later attack the same sugar in red meat from mammals. Symptoms hit 2 to 6 hours after eating beef, pork, lamb, venison, or rabbit. Hives, swelling, stomach pain, vomiting, or full anaphylaxis occurs. Some patients also react to dairy or gelatin. Cases have risen sharply with nearly 450,000 Americans affected, as positive tests are up 100-fold since 2013.
Damn.
That's what you need to know.
All right, so the thing of it is, it's called Lone Star tick, right? And generally that tick was found mostly in the South, right? Around Texas and around them areas. Now they up in the Northeast, in the Midwest. And they say, remember what they said? They said that people are finding boxes of ticks, right? Watch this. Play video number 4, right? So this is something that's going on in Tennessee, where people are coming out and seeing just a bunch of ticks in concentrated areas. How's that happening all of a sudden? Yo, go ahead.
How are the ticks in Tennessee this year? Oh, that's not so bad, right? Oh, that's not so bad, right? Oh, that's not so bad, right?
Damn.
Yeah. Sure.
Right.
No, not bad at all. Yeah.
Shake up my skin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Also, yeah.
Now hit pause for a second. Now listen, I'm not a nature guy. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the city. I know y'all ain't really no nature guys like that, but
no.
Is this normal? Like to see just a bunch of ticks collected like that?
No.
I've never seen it.
It's not.
Never seen
Yeah.
it.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. Because generally when somebody get Lyme disease or something, they never even seen the tick. They just come home and be like, oh, man, I'm messed up or whatever. These things, you would see this and be like, oh, whoa,
Like
what is that?
a little anthill.
Yeah, you going to, exactly. Hit play, y'all.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, y'all could drop that.
Yeah, Alpha says, are you in trouble? You got dogs?
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
Officer, your host was in business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
He
man.
is in business.
Yeah, he can't wait for somebody to call him for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is insane. All right. So, hey, bring up number 10 because we just want to show y'all alpha-gal syndrome. Okay. This is something that nobody heard about. They said most doctors never even heard of it. People go in there and be like, oh, I can't eat. I got bit. Now I don't eat meat. And the doctor's like, yo, what the hell you talking about? That's not a thing. They never heard of it because it's kind of new, right? Bring up number 10, y'all.
Alpha-gal syndrome, a red meat and mammalian allergy.
Stop right there. So when it say mammalian allergy, meaning that this is an allergy against any meat that comes from a mammal. That's what it means. All right, go ahead.
Was discovered in 2007 by Dr. Thomas Platts Mills and his team at the University of Virginia.
Now, this is strange because it said it came in 2007. Because before, I never heard of this thing.
Me neither.
I never heard.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Me too.
So clearly this ain't been across the whole earth all this time.
No, it hasn't.
Right? So go ahead, read on, bro. Apologize.
The discovery occurred while investigating unexpected allergic reactions to a cancer drug, which ultimately led to the discovery that Lone Star tick bites trigger the allergy.
Right. Okay, so for all of y'all who never heard of it just like us, right? This is it. Alpha-gal syndrome, okay? Brought on by the Lone Star tick. But the thing of it is that it's not that simple, right? This thing is going across. She said it's went up 100%, right? Bites. It's been happening since 2007, but now it's on a climb, right? So let's check something out. Watch this. Now the whole thing is they blaming this on Bill Gates and his people, right? Now y'all remember, bring up gain of function. Bring up the term gain of function. All right. Remember this term, y'all, because during the year 2020, during that thing that happened, because if we say it, they're gonna just bring the video down. Y'all know what happened that year. Mm-hmm. They were saying that the whole thing got started by animals, right? In China, but we know better than that. To a degree, right? It was some animals involved in it, but we're gonna show you what that is. Bring that term up, gain of function. Go ahead, read that, bro.
Gain of function refers to experimental or natural processes that enhance or add new biological traits to an organism.
You heard that? Gain of function, right? When you're doing this, it adds new biological traits to an organism, meaning you're going to take an organism, you're going to add traits, it's going to change it, right? Go ahead.
Often to study gene function, pathogen behavior, or host interactions.
Go ahead.
Core definition: gain of function research involves genetically altering an organism to increase or add new biological functions that it did not previously possess, such as...
Right, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop you right there, right? So, for instance, you're going to take this organism and you can weaponize it. That's what that means. Okay, you're able to weaponize, because that's all the ESO is going to do with that anyway. They're not going to genetically modify something to help you out. It's going to be genetically modified to destroy something, right? Go ahead, read.
Such as enhanced transmissibility.
Transmissibility, right? Go ahead.
Virulence.
Right, meaning that what? This thing can be transmitted quicker, right? Go ahead.
Or the ability to infect new hosts.
There you go. The ability to infect new hosts, because maybe that organism was not able to infect the host before, but now they did something, they genetically enhanced it, and now it's able to what? Infect different hosts, right? So this is what we're looking at right here, right? Give me y'all Revelation real quick, man.
Yeah, 6 and 8.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
right?
Sir.
Because everything is in these scriptures, man.
Yep.
You know, everything is in these scriptures. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 6 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Hold on. Hey, make sure them scriptures is on the screen, y'all. Make sure them scriptures is on that screen. I don't see the scriptures up there. Read it again. Go ahead.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Go ahead.
And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth.
This is talking about Esau. Power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth. That's the Americas. All right, y'all can look that up anywhere. Go read a book. You know what I'm saying? We got what? You got AI, you got Chat GPT, you got Copilot, you got a bunch of this stuff now. Go put in fourth part of the earth, and you're going to get the Americas. Go ahead.
To kill with sword.
To kill with the sword, right? Esau given the power to kill with the sword. Go ahead.
And with hunger.
And with hunger. Go ahead.
And with death.
And with death.
And with the beasts of the earth.
And with the beasts of the earth. The tick, the mosquito, the bat, whatever. Yeah. This is what's going on, y'all. This is what's happening. Y'all want to add on to that?
Yeah, every major virus or disease damn near comes from animal. They tested on animals and then they let it loose on humans.
Right.
It was crack in the 80s and now it's ticks in 2025.
You said crack in the 80s?
Man, tick epidemic.
These, bro, damn, boy. Esau is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead, Judah.
Nah, they don't make nothing good. Like all these things, they could do good things with it. You know, you can protect people with the sword, right? You can feed people.
Right.
You know, but everything that they take, they take it all the way negative, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They
Right.
the border of wickedness.
Right.
That's what the scripture call them, the border of wickedness.
Absolutely.
It starts and ends with them, bro. Anything they put their hand to, everything they put their hand to, it dissolves, bro.
Right. So now, check this out. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at, pull up video number 12, right? Because we're going to take a look at Bill Gates himself talking about what? Lab-grown meat, right? Because that's why people are putting it together. Because what? If he has the ability, and we're going to show you where another scientist discussed it back in 2012, if he has the ability to turn off your meat, how can I say? Meat wants. Yo, pause,
man. Pause, man.
Hey, yo.
You can't say that live on air.
Look at his face. Even he heard that. He was like, yo.
That's what it looked like he said.
For real. He's like, yo, I ain't say nothing like that. But not real talk. For all the people who love, everything sounds bad, man. You can't even say love beef. That sounds bad.
Animal protein these
right.
days.
If y'all like any food of mammalian beginnings, all right, if you turn that off and you able to make this fake meat, guess what? You in business.
Yeah.
You in big business. And remember, Bill Gates was buying all the farmland, or getting rid of farming and all of that, right?
Yep.
So now he got control over the food, so to speak, right? And we're gonna show y'all something with Henry Kissinger said back in the days. But play this real quick, y'all.
I think if we're going to see this large-scale change in dietary habits, it basically needs to generate. You basically need to generate meat, which would be
Pause. I know she sounds like she's speaking another language, but she's speaking English. And she said, we have to generate new dietary foods is what she's trying to say, right? And she's getting into the whole thing about beef and meat and all that. Go ahead, hit play.
Meat, for example, when it's not just a plant-based substitute for that, but it's the actual thing, just without the cow or the chicken.
Yeah, you've got three ways to solve that. Make the cow better, but even then you have the ethical issues there. Or people who use plant material where they haven't succeeded in matching the taste or the cost. I know they have new generations coming, so I'm hopeful that'll improve. But as you say, the cell-based approaches, they're not going to have a problem with the taste. Their challenge is very much the cost.
Hit pause for a second.
There's some great...
The question would be, why would you want people to stop eating beef anyway? What is the big deal about this, right? But the big deal about it is that if they're able to do what? Have that gain of function, reprogram that food that you're eating, guess what? They're going to be able to turn things off and on inside of your body, right? We know that just from doing basic dieting that we doing, right? And certain supplementation and everything, we're able to what? Deal with insulin receptors, so on and so forth, right? Shout out to Officer Moses on that, right?
Yeah.
But he break it down to where science, it's really science.
Yes.
And you can shut certain things off, allow other things to grow. So imagine they gain a hold of that food. They got it now. Yeah. That's why everybody's so damn fat. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all is fat because y'all just like eating all the time. But people just have that excess weight due to the bad food. Yeah. You know what I mean?
A lot of this food that's over here ain't even accepted on the other parts of the earth, bro.
Absolutely. Hey, if y'all can find an article talking about that the United States food is not welcome in Europe. Yeah. Yo, real talk. Find an article on that. We're going to bring that up. Hit play.
And before you hit that play button, right? He said something like, make the beef better. Make the cow better.
Right.
It ain't no way you can make the cow better. The Most High made it good for what it was good for.
No, but see, you talking right thing right now. But see, hold that right there. Now we got to get a scripture. Yeah. Right? Get that Thessalonians, man.
That's where I'm at.
you
chapter
already
2
got
and
it?
verse 4.
All praises.
I'm already there.
Go ahead. You bring it out, bro.
Go ahead. This man think he literally, the pride of his heart really deceived him, bro.
Nut job.
He's a nut job, man. He's a nutty buddy. Pause. Read that, man.
You want
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4.
Yep.
Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
You see that he exalted himself and call himself above that is God. Meaning, look, he's trying to do things and recreate things and make things better that the Most High already created things to be good already. Everything on the planet, the Lord had made it, created it to be good at what it does. Go ahead.
Or that is worship. So that he as God.
So that he is what?
As God.
Come on.
Sitteth in the temple of God.
Come on.
Showing himself that he is God.
There's only one person on the planet doing that, bro.
That's right.
Esau is the only person that's doing that. You don't see us walking around here talking about we're going to make the cow better.
Right.
Because there's no way that you can make the cow better.
Yeah, what's wrong with the cow?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. And Cap, they version of making the cow better is pumping it with chemical.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So we could be put to death. That's what he trying to do.
That's what he trying to do.
It's a demon. All right, but go ahead. Hit that.
Companies, including one called Prolific, it looks like we may get there. So sometimes the path is a lot longer, and we underestimated how easy it would be for people like Beyond and Impossible to become mainstream. But they're out there, doing new versions. So I'm still hopeful. I have to say sausage is an area where it seems to be easier for them to create something where I can't tell the difference, or like a chicken sandwich. Ground beef, they are pretty close, particularly because you have salt and sauces on it. The ultimate might be a steak, although there are companies who say that, even that, they'll be able to achieve something. Almost every type of food, milk, cheese, there's interesting work going on. And so if you can get, say, beef or pork to be made this way, amazingly, that would even help with things like deforestation, because there's a whole chain of how those animals get fed. And so agriculture, I
Wait
keep
a minute.
trying.
Hit pause.
Yeah.
You see the demonic? You see the demon talking?
Yeah.
He's trying to act like what they're doing is going to help
animals.
The ecosystem.
Yep.
No, that ecosystem is in place for a reason.
Yep.
Now he's saying, oh, that's going to help the deforestation because then the cows and stuff won't be eating all the grass. They're not the problem with the deforestation. You the problem with the deforestation.
That's right.
You and your people.
That's right.
Chopping everything down, dropping garbage into the sea and all that, and burying things underneath the ground, destroying the trees. That's all you, Esau.
Yep. The devil. And they drop stuff in the ocean, Cap, and then they pull everything out the ocean that's supposed to clean it.
Exactly.
You're the problem, bro.
Right. Come
the
on,
scriptures say the trees is waiting for us to get the spot back.
That's why the tree said, "Oh, there's no feller that come upon us no more."
Right.
Esau
right. Yeah. When we go on a hike, the trees be looking like
they got their fringes on.
When y'all gonna wake up? You waiting? Did you read the manifestation of the sons of God? Did y'all read that? Yo, come on, man.
Bruh, they create the problem and then come with the solution.
No, that's excellent.
That's
you said that.
move, man.
No, we're gonna get into that in a second. That's real good. You said that. We're about to get into that, right? Hit the rest of this real quick. Let me see something.
There's a yogurt that I think is absolutely fantastic.
Drop this. This guy's the worst. We keep asking ourselves, what is a computer guy, a tech guy doing? He's making vaccines. The guy is making food.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Yeah. What are we talking about right now? He's supposed to be the guy dealing with AI. We're supposed to be like, oh, Bill Gates doing AI. Bill Gates said, "The hell with AI. I want to kill some people."
Right. Population control.
Yeah. Deforestation and people.
Yeah.
This guy's a demon, bruh.
Bruh, 100% demon, bruh.
For real.
Like, and then the stuff that they come up with don't even be solutions. It make everything worse.
Yeah. Right.
It make everything worse.
Hey, look, all right, check this out. Bring up that quote look at y'all in the class content. We got a quote at the bottom with Henry Kissinger. Bring that up, and then we're going to bring up the thing about the foods that are rejected around the world. It's right underneath that, all right? We got to show y'all this, man, because we eating some bad food out here. Y'all got to try y'all best to eat well, eat good, all right? You have to, all right? Like for us, you know, we tell the brothers, hey, you know, get yourselves together, you know what I'm saying? Get in the green, you know, get right, get healthy. Sisters too. But a lot of people feel like that's oppression when we telling them, yo, get in shape. Oh, man, they fat shaming. No, the food is horrible, okay? Back in the days, you talking about back 1800s and all of that, and way before that, people would be able to eat, and they eat great, and their bodies were lean and strong, you know? Go ahead, read that.
If you control the food, you control a nation. If you control the energy.
Wait, let's stay there for a second. If you control the food, you control the nation. This is why the guy Gates was buying up all the farmland.
Right.
This is why in America you can barely grow stuff in your own place.
Right.
They want to stop you. Right now, if you started growing and you feeding your neighborhood, they're going to come up in there. Like, yo, what you doing? You can't do this. You know, if you control the food, you control a nation. Go ahead.
If you control the energy, you control a region. If you control the money,
there you go.
You control the world.
Period. It's all about control. You see what I'm saying? This guy was alive for like 200 years. I never seen nothing like this. He finally died, this guy. If you go back and check presidents going all the way back, this guy was there young, old. He just passed away. This guy's that's the top
like
demon
Bill
right
Gates.
there.
Bill Gates looked like him.
Man, this guy was a top demon. But go ahead, play that. Not play it, but pull up that next one. That talks about the 15 American foods that are rejected around the world. I want y'all to take a good look at this, all right? Y'all got to start eating healthy. This is what y'all up against. Y'all up against the gain of function, all right? Y'all got to remember, Bill Gates is a depopulist, right? Go ahead, read that thing.
15 American foods that are rejected around the world. When I studied abroad in Europe, I made the rookie mistake of offering my new friends some American snacks I had packed just in case I got homesick. You should have seen their faces when I pulled out a pack of bright orange cheese puff and a can of sprayed cheese. One of them actually asked, "Is that edible?"
Right.
I laughed until I realized they weren't joking.
Damn.
Certain American brands enjoy widespread acceptance. It is noteworthy that McDonald's operates in over 100 countries and Coca-Cola products are readily available on every continent. However, many popular American food items face significant resistance abroad.
Ractopamine-fed pork. I don't even know what that is.
That sound like a damn rodent.
Yeah, that sound crazy. What's in there? Scroll down. Wait. Hold on. Go ahead. Read that.
Ractopamine, a feed additive added to pig feed to promote muscle growth, allows producers to maximize their return on investment. Even though it has been approved by the U.S. FDA, over 160 countries, including China, Russia, and the entire European Union, banned pork from animals treated with it. Over 60% of U.S. pigs are fed ractopamine.
Which means about really 95%. Right?
The 99.
Right. We don't eat pork because that's against God's laws.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So we don't worry about this kind of thing. But the point is, all the countries who do eat pork, they said, hell no. Look how many countries, 100. So all of y'all out there that may eat pork that's watching the show, which might not be too many of you, understand that America's feeding you something that nobody around the world would eat, unless forced. Go ahead, scroll. Huh?
Studies of drugs.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We're just going to keep going because we want to get through this real quick. We got a lot to go through. Go ahead, scroll, y'all. Come on. Y'all moving slow. Look at that. Chlorine. Why are they going to pass right by? These guys are crazy. Chlorine washed chicken. Okay, so you seen what it is already. It's literally telling you what's going on. Who the hell will wash their chicken with chlorine?
Right.
You got to deal with lemon, vinegar, all that. Listen, all of y'all who might have went to y'all family house and down south and all that, and they had the chickens and stuff out back, you know what I'm saying, in the Caribbean, right? came up when I was little, right? They had chickens and stuff in the back. Hey, listen, that chicken got killed, got put in the pot. They pulled the feathers out, cleaned it, chopped it up, cleaned it, cooked it, and it was on the table. That's it. It was no chlorine washing. Was no drugs. Was no injections, none of that. Right, go ahead, scroll. Just to let y'all know what the other countries is not accepting. Look at that. Artificial food dyes, all them candies y'all eating. Yellow number 5, red 40. They said the hell with that. Scroll. Look at that. Look at these oils, vegetable oils. Y'all need to stay away. Y'all need to be dealing with avocado oil, okay? That for cooking. I know a lot of people might use olive oil for cooking, but sometimes that's not too good when the flames get hot. Avocado oil might be the best in terms of for cooking. But all of this, what you call these again? No, these vegetable oil and what's the canola oil and all that? Hey, get that up out of there. And y'all got to actually check and see what kind of oils y'all eat. Because even though it might say avocado oil, you might look and it might have a bunch of canola oil in there. So look that stuff up, y'all. I'm telling you, you have to be that serious. You know what I mean? When y'all shopping. Go ahead, scroll. Genetically modified corn. Okay? Go ahead. This is what the countries are not accepting. Look at this whack bread. This bread right here. That's why I tell you, stay away from that white bread, man. Not in America. You can't do it. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Farm-raised salmon. So that salmon that we eat here, that farm-raised, listen, I keep telling y'all, brothers, man. See, in New York and all that, you got a lot of fresh fish right at the corners. Fish is on ice. You go in there, you order, boom, you get it, chop it up. Especially out here, I've seen this a lot of farm-raised salmon. We got to stay away from that. You know what I mean? If we can't just get it fresh, then leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Out here, they got I think the where you would find the best.
Frisco somewhere.
True, you get in Frisco, but I'm saying in regards to the fresh salmon would be the Pacific salmon. That's more fresh. That you find that fresh, but most people like the Atlantic, and that's the fake one, right? Go ahead. Recumbent bovine growth hormone milk, right? We don't mess with that milk no more. That's why everybody's lactose intolerant. Go ahead, scroll. Look, all these baked goods, they don't deal with this. That's why you can eat bread here, just get fat. Overseas, you eat bread, you good. Frozen dinners, hey, y'all need to put that stuff down. All that stuff y'all go up in the store. Oh, yeah, I got these ready-made dinners and all that. Man, you crazy as hell. Fat-free chips, well, we might consume those. Yo, but see what I'm saying? But y'all know, see, we could talk crazy because we know how we get down. We real serious about our diet inside here. You know what I mean? We very serious. But go ahead. High fructose corn syrup. Nobody should listen, y'all. Y'all need to be turning y'all stuff around and reading it in the supermarket. Y'all ever see this? Put it down. I don't care what it is. Put it down. Go ahead. Skittles. Damn. This is terrible. 160 countries turned down Skittles. 160 countries turned down Mountain Dew. Cereals. Look at that. I know. Oh, no, stay right there because, you know, brothers love cereal. Yeah. Brothers right now probably got all the cereals in their house.
Right.
We got to leave that alone. For real. I had to put it down. My favorite was Frosted Flakes, man. You can't tell me nothing, bro. I eat 2 boxes a week. Straight killing it, bro. Had to put it down, bro. Go ahead. All right, we good on that. Y'all can drop that. I just wanted to show y'all, make sure we showing y'all that these people are demons. Why would you be serving that? Everybody around the world is a consensus that this stuff is no good, but the United States is like, nah, don't worry about it. Y'all just eat it. Why? Because they trying to knock everybody off.
Yep.
Why you think everybody cancer this or diabetes? I'm telling you, a lot of y'all, type 2 diabetes, you change your diet and reverse that thing right back.
Yep.
We've seen it. We've seen it. All right. Hey, where were we at? Okay. Hey, y'all, bring up number 14. We taking a lot of time. I shouldn't have went through all of that, but I just wanted to make sure we got to pound it home. We got to be real serious. You got a lot of enemies out there. These are the enemies of our people. All right. These are the enemies of our people doing all type of stuff. That's why it says what in Psalms 83, right? All right, check this out.
Yo, that is crazy. What is that? What is behind the worldwide tick invasion? Or better yet, who might be behind the explosion in the number of ticks that people have been reporting all across the United States?
Ticks. Watch that thing.
The tick thing is nuts.
Especially because of meat, because of Gates.
Well, there's
Bill
boxes
Gates, not
people
Matt.
are finding. I don't know if this is true because I've seen many reports on it, but I'm just going to say what I saw. That farmers and ranchers are finding boxes of ticks on their property. Now, I don't know if that's fake. I don't know if someone's setting that up to pretend they found these boxes of ticks, but there's videos of these people finding boxes of ticks.
Now, what they'll say is they'll probably say they're sterile ticks and that we're planting them out there so we can diminish the population, is what they'll say. But anytime they try to mess with the balance of nature, it never goes right.
Is that what they're saying? This is
No, but just get ready.
That's what you
you're
think?
getting it right here.
I don't believe you have a right to go to someone's property and drop off sterile ticks.
No way in hell.
That's crazy either way. But I have a good friend of mine who got bit by the Lone Star tick and has that alpha gal problem.
Yeah, a guy came out of my house yesterday looking at putting gutters up at our house. And that guy, he said, and I said, you did what? He goes, yeah, I can't eat any meat produced by a mammal.
Yes.
I was like,
yeah. I mean, he's basically eating eggs and vegetables. That's all he's eating. And
So this is the same video we seen before, right? But he's just going through it, but we're going to get to some other stuff. Go ahead, hit play.
every time he tries to deviate, he has a horrible reaction. It makes, for people that don't know, it makes your body allergic to red meat.
Right. And who has got genetically made meat now?
Yeah, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
So is Bill Gates dropping tick bombs on us so he can make us allergic to red meat in order to sell us his bioengineered lab-grown meat? Well, the fact checkers tell us no. The meat allergies that are caused by ticks is not tied to Bill Gates, or specifically not tied to a Gates Foundation-funded program. Okay, well, I'm glad we got that resolved, and I will see you guys in the next one. Just kidding. You guys know me better than just simply trusting a fact check from the Associated Press.
Right,
hit
pause. So he's saying he looked on Associated Press and they said, oh, no. Bill Gates has nothing to do with it. That's the point, y'all. We got to always be digging because everybody, or the media is just controlled. Esau got it locked down. We already showed y'all Amalek got everything on Smash. We've been showed y'all that. Long time Bishop been getting into it. Since Kyrie Irving. All right. And before that. Right. So y'all watch this now. So now obviously that's a lie. So now he's about to get into the truth of the matter. All right. Hit play.
This TikTok that was posted on March 31st claiming that farmers are finding boxes of ticks on their farm in the fields. Then more and more videos flooded the internet, like this one here.
Bro, you ever seen? That's insane.
Yo, that is crazy. What is that? Now, as far as who's dropping them off and for what purpose, we don't really know for sure yet. And I've done a lot of research to try to get to the bottom of this. But what we do know for sure is that there's a species called the Lone Star tick that causes a red meat allergy if you've been bitten. Quote, the Lone Star tick is unique in that it can transmit a molecule called alpha-gal syndrome, a food allergy primarily to red meat and in some cases dairy products. Between 2010 and 2022, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, there were more than 110,000 suspected cases of alpha-gal syndrome identified in the United States, with one official death linked to this allergy. However, the CDC estimates that 450,000 people might have been affected by the syndrome during that time but never sought care. Now, what's interesting is that up until very recently, the geographic habitat of the Lone Star tick had been limited to the southern parts of the US and not in the Midwest or the Northeast, where they are now being found. Chris Newby, who is a biology researcher and author, suggests that maybe, just maybe, the Army could potentially be responsible for releasing these radioactive ticks that are now causing an
Hey, pause. So now he's saying that it could be the Army, right? So that might sound far-fetched, right? But watch this. Watch what we about to show. Go ahead, hit play.
An epidemic of tick-borne diseases. Quote, during the last half century, Lone Star ticks have rapidly spread from the original territory in the southeastern U.S., while some researchers attribute this to climate change and shifting land use patterns. I propose that there could be another factor behind this expansion: Army-funded experiments in the late 1960s where hundreds of thousands of radioactive ticks were released on the Atlantic bird flyaway. Here's the table.
I'm sorry. So back in the 60s, they were genetically modifying ticks, making them radioactive, and then releasing them, y'all. Okay, so this is nothing new. This is not beyond what can be done. You might say, well, why would Gates do that? Why would they do that? They have been doing this. Right. This is Esau. That's what Revelation 6 was talking about. Hell and death follow after them, right? Like Officer Judah was bringing out. They could use the sword for good, right? To defend, but no, they use the sword to kill. They could use, you understand? Yeah. Come on, go ahead, hit play.
Of the releases, or we'll say alleged releases of these radioactive Lone Star ticks by the U.S. military in the 1960s. You'll see the dates here in that sort of Atlantic flyway seaboard area between the dates of August 1968 to September of 1968. Now, based on my understanding, the Army doing tick experiments, that's pretty much widely documented and acknowledged at this point. But what about the alleged connection that people are making between ticks and Bill Gates? Is he, or could he actually be up to something right now? Let's take a listen.
Turns out the Vanderbilt University Center in the US has been working on a vaccine for alpha-gal syndrome since 2024. So naturally I thought, who funds Vanderbilt? Well, obviously there's many donors, but would any of you be surprised to learn the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have been donating to that medical center since 2012, which is interesting timing, of course. That's the same time these tick-related meat allergies really started exploding.
Hit pause.
And now,
y'all caught that? You see what I'm saying? There's no coincidence. These ticks were always found in one particular area. Now, all of a sudden, when Bill and Melinda Gates get involved, and now that's their foundation, she divorced the guy because, you know, he was on Epstein's Island, right? And she divorced him because she wanted to, you know, stay clear of the situation. They probably still together on the low, you know what I mean? But once they had that in place, that's when everything started to explode. I wonder why. Hit play.
Have been donating to that medical center since 2012, which is interesting timing, of course. That's the same time these tick-related meat allergies really started exploding. And now here's where my brain started to do backflips. Because in 2013, Bill Gates publicly started promoting synthetic-grown lab meats. Then in 2017, he poured almost $20 million into Memphis Meats, which of course later rebranded into Upside Foods because, let's be honest, marketing and branding is key, and he can't look like the criminal without also being the savior. I'm literally just following timelines, funding, investments, patents, and asking questions. But it does feel pretty strange that while we've got tick infestation sweeping countrysides and hundreds of thousands of people developing alpha-gal syndrome, a billionaire is heavily invested in synthetic meat, also happens to be funding a university developing a vaccine for the exact condition that pushes people away from red meat.
Right.
See, first create the problem, then create the solution.
See that? See that? That's what you were talking about earlier.
That's the move right there.
Create the problem, then create the so-called solution. But he's getting money on all sides, right? Because if that happens, then you can eat the lab meat. Then nobody's going to want to eat regular meat, right? But you can get this vaccine, and then you can still eat the regular meat. Right? Listen, this is total demon time.
Yes.
That's how they kind of deal. You remember back in the day, you could drink water out the water hose.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't do that anymore.
Oh, never.
So now everybody's getting the bottled water.
Right.
And guess what? Now that's $1 billion industry. Water,
exactly.
Something that God put naturally on the earth. Good.
Right.
Been tampered with, and now we got to buy it.
This is a demon. Yep. Yo, go ahead.
And create the vaccine to save everyone from the problem just to end up looking like the hero. Anyways, I'm not a theorist, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds all like they could be coincidences, right? He wouldn't want to be doing this, and if he did, I have to say this is my personal opinion, but making money off sick people has got to be like the lowest form of finance and commerce. If that is what he's doing, allegedly, which, again, they tell us he's not. They say alpha-gal syndrome is real. Lone Star tick bites can cause a serious meat allergy, red meat allergy specifically, but it's spreading naturally as the ticks move north. There's zero evidence that it is a deliberate World Economic Forum, Bill Gates tick bomb plot. That's conspiracy nonsense. Okay, fine. It's conspiracy nonsense. We're just crazy people over here. The only question that I have in response is, if it is just nonsense, why do they keep shoving it in our face, this conspiracy?
So I'll give two examples. So one is that people eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down on their consumption on meat, then they would it would actually really help the planet.
Stop.
But
Hit pause. If you cut down consumption on meat, it's going to help the planet?
No,
How?
it's not.
How does that? But you see, all you got to do is come out with a talking point. You're a scientist. That means you're smart and you know what the hell's going on.
Exactly.
That makes absolutely no sense. That's the same thing when they were talking about climate change and they said it was coming from cows passing gas. Y'all remember that?
I can tell you anything.
I don't know if y'all remember that.
Bruh.
They was like, oh, the cows are farting.
Messing up the ozone.
It's getting too hot now. Cow fart. Yo, you can't make it up. Yo, listen, y'all. If y'all can find it, I'm telling you, I'm not lying. Do y'all remember that or no?
I don't remember that one.
Yo, listen. Now it look like I'm making it up. Listen. They said cows farting was destroying the ozone layer. Is that correct or not? Exactly. Yo, y'all find the article because I know people at home, they probably like, yo, this guy's retarded. Yeah, the
methane. Oh,
But
the methane.
Instead of the stuff, the cars that you making.
yeah.
Right, exactly.
Instead of all of the pollution that you causing.
Right.
Instead of all of the trees that you cutting down.
Exactly.
That's caused, man.
Yeah, no, it's the cows that the Lord put here. Of course they got to pass gas.
They've been farming for billions of years.
Yeah.
And it's never been a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yo, these people are sick.
Bruh.
people are not willing to give up meat. Yeah, some people will be willing to, but other people, they may be willing to, but they have a weakness of will. They say, wow, this steak is just too juicy. I can't do it. I'm one of those, by the way. So, but so here's the thought, right? So it turns out that we know a lot about, we have these intolerance to, for example, I have milk intolerance. And some people are intolerant to crayfish. So possibly we can use human engineering to make it the case that we're intolerant to certain kinds of meat, to certain kinds of bovine proteins. And there's actually analogs of this in life. There's this thing called the long star tick, where if it bites you, you'll become allergic to meat. I can sort of describe the mechanism. So that's something that we can do through human engineering. We can kind of possibly address really big world problems through human engineering.
Wait, what's the world problem? Eating steak?
No.
That's not a problem.
That's not a problem. That's never been a problem for anyone. You can't make, I'm telling y'all can't make this stuff up. The man is on the stage saying we're going to solve world problems by stopping you from eating a real steak so you can eat a sponge dressed up as a steak. And this way, but wait a minute, but how are they going to stop the cows from farting?
They won't.
Because now there's going to be more cows, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all find that article?
How they gonna stop the cows from farting?
No, yeah. Look at this. Look. Read that thing, officer.
How cows impact global warming and the environment. Cows are a major contributor to global warming, primarily through methane emissions from their digestive process and the land use changes linked to beef and dairy production.
Can I ask a question? Do pigs have any, is pig fart good?
Right. It don't mess with the ozone, though.
Yeah, the pig farts don't mess with the ozone layer, man. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up, y'all.
And
I'm glad y'all seeing this.
They got the chart. They make it look all real with the arrows.
Exactly. A cow fart has changed Earth. Hey, look at that. Look, hit that bullet point real quick. One cow can emit. Right there. Hey, officer, you with us?
Yes, sir. How do cows affect?
No. Where did y'all go?
Yeah, they went to some.
No, y'all clicked on something. I wanted him to just read the there was a bullet point right there. Right there. The first bullet point, yes, sir.
One cow can emit 154 to 264 pounds of methane per year.
Damn. How you weigh that?
You weighing farts.
Bro, you can't weigh that.
Yo, you can't. Listen, y'all, we making like a little joke, but this is real. You see it right in front of you. You see it right in front of you. They're blaming global warming. Well, they're not blaming it all, but it's a big impact from cows. What about the other animals? Do they have anything to do with this? All these guys do is eat grass all day. What about the pig? The pig eat any damn thing, but his farts is good? Come on, listen, y'all. Oh man, oh boy. All right, yeah, drop that. Go back to the video. You had something, bro?
Bro, I'm trying to look something up right quick.
Okay, go ahead. Hit that video again, y'all.
Okay, you guys all heard that, right? We can address real-world problems with human engineering. That, to me, doesn't sound like climate change or some kind of natural ecological evolution to me. Okay, it sounds like they would seriously try to do this. And that clip, by the way, was from 2012, so it was 12, 15 years ago. Fast forward to last year, I found in the October 2025 issue of Bioethics a very dystopian research paper. The paper is called Beneficial Bloodsucking. Yes, that is the actual title of the paper, and it's written by researchers at Western Michigan University. I'm just going to scroll down. You can download this paper if you want to, but I'm just going to scroll down and read the conclusion here. Say, quote, alpha-gal syndrome, AGS, is caused by being bitten by a Lone Star tick. The sole primary effect of AGS is mammalian meat allergy, and there are no significant side effects of developing AGS. Hold on a quick second. No significant side effects, they say? That is an insane thing to claim. Just listen to this guy's pain as he's coping with the symptoms of alpha-gal syndrome right now.
My question I ask you is what fucking what purpose do ticks have? Look at my face and my neck.
So what?
What ticks like dogs?
I can't eat red meat anymore. I can't have any animal byproducts in anything. And it's in everything. This is alpha-gal syndrome. This is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Control the food.
Hey, forward. Go to 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Go there. Watch this, y'all.
These are psychopaths that we're dealing with here. Let's continue. Assuming, they say, that eating meat is generally morally impermissible, acquiring AGS is likely to morally enhance a person's behavior, as they are far less likely to eat red meat if they are allergic to it.
Hit pause.
Here
they said that it's morally, it's going to make a person more moral. It's morally obligatory to have a person get this alpha-gal syndrome so they can stop eating meat. What is going on?
I ain't never heard of this before, because what to make you more moral is banning homosexuality. How about that?
No, that's too much. What would make you more moral is getting off of Epstein's Island.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. This is insane. Hit play.
And we have argued that AGS is a moral bioenhancer and that its promotion is morally obligatory. Among other things, that means that researchers have an obligation to develop the AGS carrying capacity of ticks, and that means human agents are obligated to expose others to AGS and possibly Lone Star ticks, not to prevent the spread of AGS or Lone Star ticks, and to undermine attempts to cure AGS. Basically, these guys are just...
I hope y'all just caught that. We might have to play that part again. Y'all got to really pay attention to what this paper is saying. This is letting you know that they're doing this purposefully. Yeah. It's telling you that they want it to spread. That's what it's saying. Play that part again.
Lone Star ticks, not to prevent the spread of AGS or Lone Star ticks.
Go back just a little bit more. Go back a little bit more. Go ahead.
Are obligated to expose others to AGS and
pause. It says the people are obligated. If you have it, it's saying you're obligated to spread it. Now, how are you going to do that? Yeah. So that means what? Through gain of function, they probably have done something to where it. Remember, it says that it makes it more virulent and more easily transmissible. Damn. So now maybe through sexual contact, touch, anything, you're able to spread it. This is what we're dealing with, y'all. Go ahead.
Lone Star ticks, not to prevent the spread of AGS or Lone Star ticks, and to undermine attempts to cure AGS. Basically, these guys are just saying the quiet part out loud here. Right. They are advocating for the modification of the Lone Star tick to make us allergic to red meat, and publishing peer-reviewed papers in academic journals arguing that it would actually be unethical not to infect people with a red meat allergy. But you'd be a crazy person to think that Bill Gates or whatever projects that he's funding could be dropping tick bombs.
Right. Hit pause, y'all. We can drop that. We can drop this video. Come on, somebody talk to me. This is insane.
That's the devil the Bible speak of.
No, for real.
Let me get Isaiah 29 and 15.
Yes, sir.
15.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark.
The works are in the labs, in secret boardrooms, so on and so forth. Read.
And they say, who seeth us?
Right. Who sees us? And,
right.
And they say who sees us by saying this is going to help the world problem.
Right.
You know, throw you a smoke screen. Right. Read on.
And who knoweth us?
Who knows that it's us doing it? Read.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
The Lord said everything that they touch, they turn it upside down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all going to get flipped back, but right now, Esau running rampant. Read.
For shall the word say of him that made it, he have made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Because they're acting like God.
Right.
They're trying to act like God. You know what I'm saying? But God is the Most High, so yeah, He gonna set everything right side up. It's crazy.
Hey, real quick, we're gonna get two scriptures. Let me get 1 Timothy 6 and 20, and then we're gonna go to Habakkuk 2. All right, because we can't be fooled. That's why when y'all see these so-called scientists and these people acting like they're very intelligent, you're supposed to be able to watch this and know that this is BS.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to be able to tell you, hey, you know what? The world would be better off if we don't eat steak.
Right.
That's the dumbest thing in the world. It don't matter what they looking like when they saying it. You think you got a suit on sitting on the stage and you supposed to believe them? This is dumb. It's dumb. You have to know that there's something behind that, y'all. Y'all got to look at what people, there's something behind it. This is the devil that you're talking about right now. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called.
Right, because it's not science.
Right.
This is witchcraft y'all got going. This is pure witchcraft that you see in here. When so-called gain of function or zoonosis, right? Where they're going in and they're changing the molecular structure and genetics of an organism to do what they need it to do. To become a weapon, to become easily more permissible, right? And also make it more virulent. You have to pay attention to these things, family. We have to pay attention. We have to try our best. You know, the scriptures talk about us eating our food defiled amongst the Gentiles, right? So we know that that's going to happen, but we have to take care of our diet. We have to the best we can, right? Because we out here, we with these demons. All right, go to Habakkuk chapter 2 real quick. Verse 4. All right. Hold on, let me see it. No, not 4. Hold on. Let me see. What's 4 saying? Oh, yes, you got it. Yep.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
You got to understand that. We talking about Esau. This chapter is talking about the Edomites right here. All right, the so-called white man. It's telling you straight. The soul which is lifted up in him is not upright.
Right.
Meaning what? That the Lord built him like this. That's what y'all got to understand. Go ahead.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just shall live by his faith. Meaning what? You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians that are doing what? Keeping the commandments of God. This is what it's talking about. Go ahead, read 5.
Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine.
Right, by lies. That's what you get. That's what we're looking at. Yeah. He's transgressing by lies and damn stories he's telling. This guy's a wicked demon. Go ahead.
He is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home.
Right.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
As hell. Go ahead.
And is as death.
Is that not what we read in Revelation 6?
Yeah.
This is what y'all got to understand. This we talk. The Bible is a perfect book, a perfect organism that cannot be gained or function, man.
Right.
You cannot You cannot change the dynamics of the geneticism of the Bible, man, to get it to. Well, you know what? The Christians have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually just take one thing and then leave everything else out.
Yeah, they did gain a function on the Bible. Right?
Yeah.
That's why you got Christianity, right?
It's really the same move, right?
Right.
Like if they want you to buy toothpaste, right? They'll say, well, 1 out of 5 dentists say that Colgate,
right?
And then they put this guy on the screen,
right,
that speaks on behalf of a dentist. You think that's a dentist,
right?
That's the guy from the back that just got off the camera. They gave him a lab coat and some glasses, and you thought that was a dentist.
Yeah,
and you bought that toothpaste.
Yeah,
and you told all your friends that this is the toothpaste you need to buy. That's what Christianity do.
No,
yeah. They do. It's the same move.
Yeah.
You absolutely right. Bro. So the scripture that Cap just read, right? It said they transgress us by wine, meaning lies. Just like you brought up a point earlier about the cows in the gas,
right?
And the farts, right? Pull up that screenshot I just sent y'all in class content. This is how they transgress by wine, right? Shit. They take the natural thing and say that it's causing global warming, right?
Right.
And it's causing what did it say? It's causing the causing the ecosystem to fail, right?
Right.
But,
you see deforestation.
Yeah. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. They don't want to pull it up. Hey, super chat. Let me holler at the super chat right quick.
All right.
Alvin Israel, $50.
All praises, Alvin.
Jamil, $2.
All praises, Jamil.
Sons of Moses, $50.
All praises.
Thank y'all for y'all help. We are about to fire these guys. Pull up the screenshot, please.
They said it's still loading. All right. Well, okay. Y'all get that load and bring up number 29 and go to 2 minutes and 5 seconds. All right. Watch this, y'all. Okay, this is crazy. We didn't even mean to be on this so long, but this is so insane.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
This is so insane. We got to keep this. This
is real.
Right. This is very real. It's happening right now. It's happening right now with the guy who created Microsoft. Go ahead, y'all.
Are the worst, and they're very effective at being the worst. They're responsible for 77% of diseases in the US passed to humans by blood-feeding critters like Lyme disease and spotted fevers. But the weirdest tick-borne disease out there is a lot stranger. The only common manifestation of this disease is an allergy to red meat. It's called alpha-gal syndrome, or AGS, and it is spreading.
Is this 2 minutes, 5 seconds?
Alpha-gal syndrome. A quick and correct diagnosis is super important. But that is not as simple as it sounds. One survey found that nearly half of healthcare practitioners in the US had not even heard of alpha-gal syndrome, and less than a third felt comfortable diagnosing it. The lack of widespread knowledge of this new illness is a pretty big issue. The CDC estimates that more than 450,000 people in the US might have developed this life-threatening allergy since 2010, many of whom won't even realize they have the illness. The majority of these cases are found in the eastern US, which is also where we find the Lone Star tick, a species of tick named for a single white dot on its back. The Lone Star tick is responsible for a plethora of nasty diseases like ehrlichiosis, Heartland virus disease, and southern tick-associated rash illness, and also alpha-gal syndrome. But this disease isn't unique to the Lone Star tick or even to the US. From South Africa to Sweden, alpha-gal syndrome has been spread by different but equally nasty species of ticks in countries on every continent but Antarctica. Now, if you are one of the growing number of people across the globe with alpha-gal syndrome, but you still have a hankering for bacon, not all is lost. In 2020, the FDA approved a line of gal-safe domestic pigs for both food and therapeutic use. These pigs don't express alpha-gal on their cells, so they should not trigger an allergic reaction.
Pause.
Wow.
Hit pause. Y'all see that? And look at the meat. And look at the meat that they changed up in order for you to eat.
Wow.
Pork. These people are, listen, see, now we got to go to the basics. Will you please bring up Leviticus 11?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right? You going to tell me that these people ain't the devil, man?
All the way.
Golly.
All the way.
Everything they do in opposition to the Lord, man.
Bruh. And after you get that, go to Judith 5.
Damn.
Judith 5, because it goes back to what that dude said, man. You control the food, you control
exactly.
He said a bunch of stuff. He said
Right.
3 things: the food,
You
the money,
right,
and the energy.
Right.
You
Yes.
control those things, and you can control the world, bro. And that's what they trying to do. They're trying to keep control of the world, and
Yes.
they know exactly how to do it.
Right.
They do it by what? Keeping us Israelites in the Mississippi, bro.
Exactly.
You know what's heavy? That it's food, energy, and what was it? The other third,
Food, energy,
and money.
Right, which is a defense. Those are the
Right.
chief things in life.
Right.
Yeah.
But they got us chasing money,
Right.
fame, TikTok, and all this, and they trying to control this stuff, man.
Man,
got
look
us
at that.
good.
Domestic for both this is great for therapeutic use. This is crazy. It says the pigs don't express alpha gal on their cells, so they go in there, they bioengineered this pig, and then had them reproduce, probably some damn clones, and now they selling that.
Yeah.
Since 2020, they selling the gal safe pig. So guess what? If you can't eat, if you got that disease, like the dude, he was like, oh, I can't eat nothing. Hey, homie, go ahead and go get you some of this gal safe pork. You know what I'm saying? You an Edomite, so go ahead. But
yeah, and that's
it's
the
crazy.
only. Then that's one of the animals that God made not for you good to eat.
Exactly. But they now saying it's good to eat.
They trying to play God, man. Go to Judith 5, man.
Hey, hold on, we ain't even read it yet, bro. You just he was talking about the pig so much he thought he heard the scripture.
Oh yeah, read that scripture Cap said, man.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
And the swine, though it divide the hoof,
Right.
and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Like the cow. The cow cheweth the cud and is what? A good meat to eat from the Lord, which is, it says it in this same chapter, but they saying no, the cow is bad. God said it's good, they said it's bad.
Right.
God said this pig is bad, they said no, it's good.
Yeah.
Read.
He is unclean to you.
He's what?
He is unclean to you.
But I thought he's good for a therapeutic use.
He is unclean to you.
So he is unclean to you regardless of the alpha gal, what he doesn't express. This is a dirty animal right here. That's not supposed to be eaten. This pig is good for cleaning up. In Timothy's where it says every creature is good,
Yeah.
it don't mean to be eaten.
Right.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's get that real quick.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Christians read that talking about, see, we can eat pork. No.
Yeah, 4.
No.
1 Timothy 4:4. Officer. That's
1
100%
Timothy.
right, bro. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 4. For every creature of God is good.
Every creature of God is good, including the pig. He's good. Go ahead.
And nothing to be refused.
Why would you refuse the pig? Because the pig's supposed to clean up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
If it be received with thanksgiving.
If it be received with thanksgiving, they thinking because you say, "Oh Lord, please forgive me for all my and for my sins, and please make this pig taste good, and make it give me sustenance within my life." No, that's not what the Thanksgiving is talking about. Read on.
For it is sanctified by the word of God and prayer.
The food that's sanctified is the stuff you read in Leviticus 11.
Right.
That's the sanctification, the clean. The other creatures that are good, the pig is good for cleaning up. Same thing with the lobster, the crab, the clams, all the stuff, the bottom feeders that we're not supposed to eat. Those are to keep the ocean clean. This is what Officer Shem was bringing up earlier, right? How they destroy the ocean and then take out the things that's supposed to clean the ocean. They take that out and want to eat that. So they eat that, they eat the pig and all the good stuff. They say the hell no to it. You can't make it up, y'all. You cannot make it up, man.
Yep. The catfish. Don't forget about
Oh,
that.
damn,
Black people
catfish.
love catfish. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
made to keep the fresh water clean.
Right. Right. No, for real talk.
So our water ain't clean. The fresh water ain't clean in the rivers and in the lakes because you pulling out all the catfish and then selling us bottled water.
Horrible.
That's crazy.
Horrible. hit play on that real quick, and then we're gonna grab that Judith. See if there's
It
any
might
more.
just be easier and cheaper to cut mammal meat out of your diet, though. But people with alpha-gal syndrome aren't just missing out on steak. It can cause reactions to other products containing alpha-gal, like dairy and gelatin. And the bigger concern with alpha-gal syndrome is the potential for reactions to pharmaceutical products that contain alpha-gal, which are much more complicated to avoid than meat or dairy. Take cetuximab, a drug used to treat colorectal cancer and squamous cell carcinoma of the head and neck. Back in 2007, people in areas like Tennessee and and North Carolina were reported to show negative reactions to cetuximab at much higher rates than reported elsewhere. We now know that people in these areas are much more likely to report being bitten by the fiendish Lone Star tick, and those adverse reactions were caused by alpha-gal syndrome. Unfortunately, beyond avoiding the triggers, there is no cure for alpha-gal syndrome. Although the symptoms can lessen or even disappear over time, there is no guarantee of that happening. So your best bet to keep enjoying the occasional steak is to try and avoid tick bites altogether, which is becoming increasingly difficult to do. For instance, Lone Star ticks have been found in the southeastern U.S. for over a century, but in the past few decades, they've been expanding their territory northward. As temperatures increase due to the climate...
We gotta stop.
Bruh,
I don't want to hear about these people be lying, bro.
The mind is
For centuries they've been in one place.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they're spread because the cows keep farting.
It's gone in the wind. What the hell are they talking about,
Yeah,
bro?
tell us anything.
Bruh, come on,
Just
bro.
Tell us any old
Yo, listen, we gotta. Yeah.
Because of the cows is farting is crazy.
Oh man, go ahead, grab that scripture, bro.
Oh yeah, get Judith 5.
Judith, you want verse 17 or 20?
Just get to the point. Go to verse 20. Just go to get to the point.
The book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse 20.
Yeah.
Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people,
The error is sin.
and they sin against their God,
There go the proof.
let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
That this shall be their ruin, the Israelites' ruin. If we could keep them in error against their God, then this gonna be their ruin. Come on.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
And if they overcome us, then they overcome the world, because the world belong to us. Go ahead.
But if there be no iniquity in their nation,
He said, but if it don't be any of that amongst these people,
let my Lord now pass by.
why?
Lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them.
Come on.
And we become a reproach before all the world.
You see that when they keep us in sin, they take away our power, which is God. They take away our strength, which is God.
Right.
The Lord can't fight for us if we in sin.
Right.
He can't. And they know if they keep us in that dead estate, that they can continue to rule over us.
That's right. That's right.
It's
You know,
crazy.
it wouldn't be far fetched to say. I'm not saying it is, but could you imagine us going out teaching week to week to week? You know what I'm saying, for years and years about Leviticus 11, and how much sales gone down from pork.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden there's this disease to the clean beef,
Right.
to the clean lamb chop.
Yes.
And the only thing else you can eat is now the other white meat is back in business.
Exactly.
You know, so it wouldn't be far fetched, man.
No,
Esau's the devil like
It's
that.
not far fetched, because guess what? When
devil.
Yeah, when we teaching that word, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
Even Esau be listening.
Hell
Bruh,
yeah.
Even Esau probably backed up off of that pork a little
Yes.
bit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's how the word of God be going out crazy. Because I'm gonna tell you, back when we was hitting them churches back in New York early, Esau was on our page. And one Edomite said, man, I never understood this mumbo jumbo called the Bible. But now I understand it with these guys, but too bad it's not for me. That's real talk. That was a comment.
Yeah.
Meaning what? That they paying attention. So what you're saying is not far-fetched.
Yeah.
Because it might even hit their pocket. Because remember, supposedly we only 13% of the population, right? So even if we stop eating it, why would it dent them so much? So it had to be something else there. So you making a point. That's a real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real, man. That's real. Hey, go to Sirach 39 and 21 to touch back on the point that Capt brought out about all things being good for their purpose.
Right.
Sirach chapter 39 and verse 21.
Come on.
A man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that?
Come on.
For he have made all things.
He has made all things, all living creatures,
all praises,
for their uses.
For their uses. So the pig was made to clean the earth. That's his use.
Right.
The shrimp, crab, and lobster was made to clean the ocean. That's their use.
Yeah.
The lion was made to jump on the gazelle. That's his use.
Right. What if you took the bee out of the wilderness?
No more pollination.
No more. It would affect everything. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? So everything have it, even the fly.
Yeah, even the
as
fly.
annoying as they are, you know what I'm saying? They have their use. You know, all the stuff, man. God made everything for a purpose.
He made it all for a purpose, so you can't say it's not good. You taking the scriptures say, "Woe to him that call good evil and evil good." They taking everything that God made good and putting some type of stigma behind it to turn the people away from it.
Yeah,
right.
And then they taking everything God to say is bad, and they trying to formulate something good around it so the people will see it as good.
Right.
But woe to that man that do that, man.
I'm telling
He's
you.
going down.
I'm telling you. Yo, they gonna get well, we know how this story is gonna end. We just didn't know every single detail in between. But now we getting these details and we looking at this thing, we saying, man, y'all in for some real serious trouble.
Yeah.
You know, play a little bit more of that video. Let me see something.
Crisis, conditions become much more favorable for ticks to survive and reproduce. So we're seeing more ticks than ever and a longer active season for them to find humans to snack on. All of this means the potential for more tick-borne disease, including alpha-gal syndrome. So I guess if you do want to continue eating that McDonald's hamburger, the best thing to do is to follow the ABCs of tick prevention. A, avoid places ticks love to hide out, like tall grasses and leaf litter. B, bug spray, and lots of it. The CDC recommends bug spray containing 30% DEET or picaridin.
They doing it again, Judah. Pause it. They doing it again, Judah.
Right. There you go.
They doing exactly what Officer Judah. That dude is not he's a cameraman.
Yeah.
They keep telling the cameraman is telling you to buy bug spray. It's gonna go up in sales 100%. Bug spray.
That's real deal.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Clothing. Cover up with long clothes and tuck your pants into your socks if you plan on wading through long grass. These are all simple but effective ways to stay safe against ticks and avoid a future allergy to cheese. And given the
y'all can drop that. Y'all can drop that.
Jeez.
A lot more in there. All right, bring up number 18, y'all. Bring up number 18. Because, again, all of this is about the lab-grown meat. That's what this is all about.
Right.
To push that, get you away from the real food, except for pork. They want you to eat that. And lobster and all the garbage, right? But this lab-grown meat, why would they need that? Why would they need it? It's probably going on right now. Because think about it. We were rolling around. How many damn wing stops are there? How many chickens? Yo, where are they getting all these wings from? I'm kind of not complaining because I love wings. But where are these wings coming Where are these wings coming from, bruh? That's the one thing we can't stay away from, man.
Bruh.
Everywhere we go get some wings.
Bruh.
We go to damn Yard House. How are your wings here?
Excellent choice.
Yeah. They said, you know how the damn wings are. You have them every time you come here. That's true. Bring them on out.
Bruh. Bruh,
Yeah.
that's nuts.
Yeah. Yo, play.
This meat didn't come from an animal raised on a farm, but from a bioreactor. It is known as a lab-grown meat, which is cultivated in a lab from animal cells, eliminating the need to raise and slaughter animals. Here, identical stem cells are cloned, increasing the number every 2 to 3 days by a factor of 2 to 5. This pulp of cells is then transferred into even larger tanks, adding what everybody needs to grow: minerals, vitamins, fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, all plant-based. The cells still have to be shaped to become meat. They grow into a plant-based frame where they get their meaty texture.
Inside of this, you have hundreds of millions of cells. This is the foundation of the chicken. This is what it is, basically. This is our entire chicken product. We did not genetically modify these cells. They're what's called spontaneously immortalized. So they're able to grow indefinitely.
Yo. Did y'all hear that?
The building blocks of the chicken.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
did you hear
please,
that, bro?
Please bring it back.
Yo.
This is what we talking about with the verbiage, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
This meat didn't come from an animal raised on a farm, but from a bioreactor. It is known as a lab-grown meat, which is cultivated in a lab from animal cells, eliminating the need to raise and slaughter animals. Here, identical stem cells are cloned, increasing the number every 2 to 3 days by a factor of 2 to 5. This pulp of cells is then transferred into even larger tanks,
Hit pause.
adding what
So this is where you getting this chicken. Remember, we were talking about that damn chicken in the bag.
Yeah.
that chicken that they sell in a bag and all of that. I'm telling you, they already feeding us with this garbage. You could tell because it don't even look right.
Yeah.
Remember, we seen this is some time ago. Remember, we heard this. We looking at the thing. Officer Shem came out. He was like, "Yo, why the chicken look like that?" I said, "Yeah, because this is not no damn chicken, man.
Yeah, ain't no real chicken."
We told him, "Don't buy no chicken in the bag, man. That chicken is horrible. You can see, even if when you try to cook it, it don't even cook up right."
Yeah.
Talking about, we have the building blocks of the chicken. Don't worry, you just eat it.
Yeah.
You eating Lego, man. Come on, bro.
No, for real. And then why would we want that, man? And you using the real stuff to make the fake stuff. We might as well just eat the real stuff.
What's wrong with the real stuff?
Bruh.
Oh, you don't have to slaughter it. Yo, don't worry about all that.
Right.
Yeah. You slaughtering it. You using it cells.
Right. Yo, they always trying to add some words to make it look like you're saving something like that. Oh no, the poor animal. What are you talking about? The Lord put that there to be slaughtered.
Yeah, it's
what you
circle
talking
of
about?
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, stupid. Yo, hit play. This is crazy. You play, y'all.
Everybody needs to grow. Minerals, vitamins, fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, all plant-based. The cells still have to be shaped to become meat.
Stop. The cells have to be shaped to become meat.
Bruh.
Go ahead.
Grow into a plant-based frame where they get their meaty texture.
Look, that don't even look like chicken. That
Come
don't even
on.
look. Go, just take it back just like a second, bruh. Play
What's going on here, man?
Inside of this, you have
Back a look. Right there. Stop it. But that don't look like nothing edible, bruh.
Come on, man. This is crazy.
That's why the bone in is more expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's the real thing.
Yeah.
We don't mess with the bone out inside the damn
Nah.
wing stop and all that.
Yeah.
But a bone in or bone out? You don't ever ask me that again.
Yeah.
And next time say pause before you say it.
Right.
Yeah.
The
And
hell
then
you
before
talking?
that, you shut your mouth when you talking to me. What the hell wrong with you? You know we want traditional.
Yeah. Come
The
on.
hell wrong with you? Look, that is what they call boneless.
Yeah, that's the
Pause.
nugget.
Yeah, that's horrible right there.
That's
man.
the chicken nugget.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
damn all them chicken sandwiches at Burger King and all that.
That's
Yeah,
them.
bro.
Look
that's
like
it.
paper towels and stuff mixed in there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. this is crazy.
Paper
Look at
towel
it.
tossed in
bread
for real and flour.
Hit play, y'all.
Meat texture.
inside of this, you have hundreds of millions of cells. This is the foundation of the chicken. This is what it is, basically. This is our entire chicken product. We did not genetically modify these cells. They're what's called spontaneously immortalized.
Stop.
You better shut your white mouth.
She's not a scientist.
She said spontaneously immortalized. These type of terms are just being born this year.
Right.
Somebody please pull that up. Spontaneously immortalized. That's dope. I actually like that term. Spontaneously immortalized. That sounds real good,
You
man.
could put that next to gaslighting. Yeah. You could put that next to all of them old new terms.
Yeah. Love language.
Your love language. You could put that all in the same category, bro.
Love language, gaslighting, and spontaneously immortalized is all together the things that we hate, man. Yo, read that thing, bro.
Spontaneously immortalized cells lines are populations of cells that can divide indefinitely due to mutations that allow them to bypass normal cellular aging processes, making them invaluable for research and biotechnology.
So she's saying that they haven't done anything, but of course they did something. Look what it's doing.
Yeah.
It says that that spontaneously immortalized cell lines are cells that can divide. Get me out the way for a second, y'all. Indefinitely, due to mutations. Where did mutations come from? What, they just happen by themselves? No, you crazy lady, you the one that's making it
white mouth. I'm not kidding.
mutate indefinitely.
Right.
Yeah.
And bypass normal cellular aging processes, making them invaluable for research, biotechnologies, and chicken sandwiches. Yo, she's a demon. Yo, give me. Let me get Psalms 55, man. Let me get Psalms 55 and 21. This is what you're hearing. When you hear stuff like, no, we have done nothing. We have not genetically modified them. It is spontaneously immortalized. You're like, oh, shoot. All right. Well, that sounds good. Read that thing, bro.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Was that term not smooth as hell?
It was smooth.
Come on, go ahead.
But war was in his heart.
War is in their heart. Because we read that in Revelation chapter 6 and verse 8, that he's going to do what? Use the food to kill.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what he's going to do. Read.
Hungry, yeah.
His words were softer than oil.
Softer than oil.
Yet they were drawn swords.
They were drawn swords because this is an act of war, y'all. If y'all really think that they're doing this to help out the health of the people, you must be out of your mind.
Yep.
No, they would never do that. They would never try to make you live for 200 years. Oh, let's find the greatest foods in the world to put together, and we're going to make the people that they would never do that.
Nope.
No. This is about killing off depopulation. That's what this is about.
You niggas are crazy.
Yeah, they are.
But
real.
They could do it.
Yeah.
But they choose not to.
Oh, for why? Why would they?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Man. Let me see. What else we got? All right, you know what? We'll chill there. Y'all got the gist of that, y'all. Y'all got the gist of this damn demon, Mr. Gates, man.
Right.
And and him, it's not just him, but his foundation and everybody else who's dealing with it.
Right. Yeah,
all right?
It's all of them.
Yeah.
It's all of them.
Yep.
It's all of them, because to sit up there and tell us about the atrocity that they creating.
Right.
You telling us the only solution is to eat pork.
Right.
Right.
So you in on this.
Right. 100%.
You against us, man.
Yeah.
100% against us, man.
Man.
Or you could take this vaccine.
Yep.
Against
You know, they're gonna get you either way. You can get your money, or it's crazy. Got you in a trick bag.
Shout out to Bass Reeves in the super chat, $200.
All praises, Bass Reeves. All praises to the Most High. Thank you.
Issachar Princess, $2.
All praises, Issachar Princess. Thank you, appreciate it.
Shout out to y'all.
All praise to the Most High for y'all. Hey, you know what? One more thing on this, just for y'all to know that this is not beyond Bill Gates' scope. All right, watch this. Bring up number 15. Bring up number 15 before we go to the next topic, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, and Cap.
Yes, sir.
You know how they were trying to say it was the cows, but the stuff in them labs is all made from powered by methane.
Right.
Everything in the labs, man, I'm telling you.
Why they got to make fake chicken? Why they didn't make fake pork?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you, these people. Oh man, go ahead. Hit play, y'all.
I'm Christina Owayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. Bill Gates is funding bioengineered mosquitoes that are being created in Colombia and released into the wild. The British biotechnology firm Oxitec expanded its genetically modified mosquito program in Colombia, where the facility creates mosquitoes through gene editing technology.
Stop. Gene editing technology on mosquitoes. This is what Bill Gates and it was working on.
Didn't we? Ain't that what they were trying to do on Epstein stuff?
Yeah, they was doing everything with it. He's part of it.
Genetically, editing.
Genetic editing. Remember on the children?
Yeah,
they was making designer babies.
Yeah,
being born with Louis Vuitton bags and Gucci shoes.
Damn.
Yo, you can't make it up. This is what they do, y'all. So when they was on that island, it was the whole witchcraft, the dealing with the what is it called? The cell they were just talking about it. Cell
editing.
No. Damn. Stem cell, thank you. Right? With the stem cells coming out of the sisters. Remember they wanted to take it out of the period blood. Remember all that crazy stuff. Yeah. Eating the babies and doing all of that for their witchcraft and trying to, hyper-geneticize their own bodies and live. Listen, this is all part of it, y'all. This is all part of it. Go ahead.
Program, backed by funding from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, raises ethical questions about global health experiments funded by unelected billionaires. Oxitec's releases have expanded to Brazil, the Cayman Islands, and the Florida Keys, with some saying they are responsible for outbreaks like Brazil's dengue surge, something the company denies. The Colombian lab focuses on breeding quote-unquote friendly males engineered to mate and produce offspring that die before adulthood with the hope of reducing disease transmission. More than 10 million.
Hold on. How does that make any sense? You introducing genetically modified mosquitoes to breed to die before adulthood so they don't spread disease. What are we talking about right now? This is a lie, bro.
That's a big ass lie, man.
They build them so they can maneuver and cause disease. That's what they build them for.
And take out the natural ones.
Exactly.
Take out the natural ones so the genetically modified ones can spread disease.
Right.
They're doing exactly what they claiming they trying to cure.
Right. AI mosquitoes. This is what we dealing with.
Right. And they dropped them off everywhere the scattered Israelites is.
I'm telling you. You see that, right? In South America, in Colombia. That's what they doing?
Yep.
This is insane. You never hear about this in Europe.
Never.
You don't never hear, oh, we have just released the mosquitoes into Europe.
Yeah. That's
to help the Danish. You've never heard it, bro. You never heard it, bro.
The Dutch water bug.
Yeah, the Dutch water bug. What's wrong with him? Yo, Dutch water bug is crazy,
Lone
bro.
Star mosquito is never found in Europe, bro.
Yo, you can't make this stuff up. All right, we're gonna go to the next thing, y'all. This is insane. All right, bring up number. We got to talk to our guy, man. Bring up number 24. All right.
Shout out.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Marone 8527. $100 in the super chat.
All right. Shout out to Marone. All right. All praise to the Most High for that. We really appreciate everything that y'all send. It's really a help. All right. So watch this. So now Donald Trump is going into what's known as birthright citizenship. Okay, he's going to be talking about that. All right, so we're going to listen to this. Go ahead, hit play.
On the Supreme Court, sir, we're still waiting for the decision on birthright citizenship.
Yeah, birthright citizenship.
Hit pause for a second. Look at my guy
Look at
back.
his face. Oh, yeah, you said the same thing.
Wait, but look to the right. Look at this guy's belly. He need to eat some of that modified chicken they got back there.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure they got some of that lean cell up in there.
That dude is pregnant, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what we telling y'all, man. He eating bad. He eating all the high fructose corn and the red yellows and what is it? Red 5s
Yellow
and
5.
yellow 40. He eating all that back there. Look at his belly, standing next to the president. Look terrible, bro.
It ain't nothing big but his belly. Look at his arms. The arm to belly ratio is crazy. The leg to belly ratio is crazy.
Come on.
He a skinny fat dude.
Man, he's ridiculous right now. All right, but we just want to point that out to have fun with y'all today. Y'all already know how we do. Go ahead, hit play.
Can you just explain what's at stake with that decision? sir?
It's a big decision that we're waiting for from the Supreme Court. We had a terrible tariff decision. They cost our country a fortune. They said do it a different way. We're doing it a different way, but we're going to most likely have to pay back $149 billion. All they had to do is put a little sentence in there, half a sentence, saying that any monies paid don't have to be paid back. You know, you're talking about the people in many cases that hate our country. Give them back money. It was a terrible decision. And it's not going to affect because we do the tariffs a different way. The tariffs are what's bringing in all of this money. It's really made our country rich, modernly rich. Now we have another one coming up, which is birthright citizenship. And we're the only country in the world that has it. You step into our country and you're all of a sudden a citizen. You come in a certain way. This was not meant for Chinese billionaires to have their children become citizens of our country. This was meant, or other rich people, poor people. This was meant for the babies of slaves. This was signed right after the Civil War. You look at the dates alone, immediately after. This was having to do with the babies of slaves.
Pause. Okay. So now what they're trying to let you know is this. So people will come here, right, from other countries, right, have their children, and the children is now an American citizen because the children was born on American soil. But previous to this, when this first was instituted, was back in slavery, letting you know that all the slaves that were born here, they were never supposed to be a citizen.
Right.
They were not considered American. So the fact that our family today from the tribe of Judah, you so-called black Americans, the tribe of Judah, you're not supposed to be calling yourself African American at no point in time.
Right.
You were never meant to be an American. The slaves here were never known as Americans until they said, wait a minute, until it had to work for them. That's when they said, okay, the children of the slaves are now American citizens. And based on that, other people were able to come and be born here and now say, oh, my child is an American citizen. So what he's saying is we want to roll that back so that nobody's going to be able to come here and have children and say they're American citizen. But what does that say now? What does that say for our people?
Yeah.
It's now saying that in reality, y'all was never supposed to be no citizens here either.
Right.
Right? Go ahead, hit play.
And people have used it. And if this is allowed to stand, it will be a disaster economically for our country. And you'll have 25% of the people coming into our country coming in through birthright citizenship. And we won't have any control. This decision by the Supreme Court is a very big one. They'll probably rule against me because they seem to like doing that. Frankly, I'm not happy with some of the decisions. Look at NIL. Look what they've done. Look what the courts have done to college sports. They're destroying college sports.
Hit pause. And how we know that is going to trickle down to our people because what he mentioned right there. For those of y'all who don't know what NIL is, bring up NIL college sports. So for all of y'all that don't know, before you became a professional athlete, you were never supposed to get paid any money. But it got to the point where college sports was making so much money, people were saying, wait a minute, why can't these kids get some money? The coach is making $5 million a year. He's making a professional football coach salary. So the kids can't get nothing. So this has been going on since I'm talking about since I was a teenager. That war has been going on. So now, go ahead, read that real quick where it says what NIL means.
What NIL means. In college sports, NIL refers to a student's athlete's legal right to profit from their name, image, and likeness.
Right. So NIL, name, image, likeness. Go ahead.
This includes their legal name, nicknames, photographs, videos, voice, distinctive physical features, or digital avatars modeled after them.
Right. So for instance, when y'all was playing video games with the college March Madness and all that, right?
NCAA.
Exactly. Before that, when y'all was playing back in the days, them kids ain't getting out a dime. So everybody who was in the game, and y'all like, oh, I'm playing with well, LeBron ain't go to college, but all of the famous ball players that played in college, they never got a dime. Their school got money, and the video game makers made money. They never got a dime. Now, NIL has been out for a good amount of years now. So these kids get paid from what? The TV rights. They get paid from the video games, their likenesses, and all of that. Now, they're not making big bread like, obviously, a professional athlete. But guess what? When they playing for a real good school, they pulling down a couple of dollars, right? So look at what Trump is saying. Trump is saying that's destroying college sports. How?
It's not. That's because he want everybody to remain slaves.
Right. Because guess what? When you look at it, guess where the big money programs are? Basketball, football, college. And who's the main players there? Our people.
Yep.
Right? Which make up about 85% of both of those sports. Right? Baseball in college don't make that type of bread. They make a little bit of bread, but they ain't making that bread. And it's mainly Esau. Not to say that we can't play baseball because we was the top baseball players at one time. Right? But now we playing football and basketball. Right? Mainly. So that's why it's being destroyed, because it's black people who's getting the money. Right? So we got to be able to see through these things. When he's talking about birthright citizenship, he's talking about all 12 tribes.
Yep.
You blacks, you better shut your black mouth. When y'all be jumping on the side of Esau, oh no, they got to get out of here. They're not part of what are they saying? They're not they're illegals in the country. No, you are illegal.
Yeah.
Our people are illegal in America, man. Yeah, FBA, Foundational Black American. You think that you could be foundational as you want. Esau said, no, I will root up the foundation and get you up out of here. We don't give a damn what you're talking about.
For real.
Because they just told you that you were not known as an American until they put that in. That's when Judah became American, quote unquote. But now, if they bring that back, they can go as far as to say, well, you know what?
Technically.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Technically, you're no longer an American.
Yeah.
This was to make, but we don't really need you like that. It's that heavy.
Yep.
Y'all got something?
Yeah, they don't really need you like that. They can make a genetically modified Negro.
They got the building blocks.
They got the building blocks and the cells to make that unliving thing a living creature.
Right. She gonna be looking at that what they said in them tanks.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, that's a nigga right there.
We got to put him together still. But
Yeah. That's the building blocks of a nigga. Everything you want. It's in there. Yeah. It's in there. He can rap and everything. We just got to put him together. Don't worry about it. Stick around. Somebody make a beat.
What's the term that the South Africans is doing? It start with the S.
Xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
Right.
Yeah, that's the same thing we was talking about with the foundational Black Americans.
Right.
They got the same thing towards the other tribes out here.
Right.
You know, so it's the same trick, man.
The same trick. Deacon Malachi, listen, that class was crazy yesterday.
Fire.
Because it was flame because he showed you the same exact playbook being used all over the world.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to be able to see them things. I'm telling you. Ah, man, shout out Deacon Malachi. That was a dope class.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to see them things, man. All right? Was it any more in that video, y'all? All right, go ahead.
Destroying universities. But birthright citizens are a big deal. And literally, if that's allowed to stand, and again, this was a civil war. This was right after the Civil War, and it has to do with the babies of slaves. It doesn't have to do with the babies of very rich people coming into the country. One of them came in with 57 children. 57 children. They're using the system.
You seen it? Because the dude came, probably brought his whole family. They just making babies after babies after babies. Yeah. Oh, they're American. Yeah. Go ahead.
Usually people that hate our country, if you want to know the truth. Birthright citizen is done by no other country in the world the way we're doing it. We're a laughing stock. And if the Supreme Court approves that decision, they have done a great disservice to the United States of America, just like they did a great disservice by costing us $149 billion on tariffs by saying do it a different way. Get the same result, do it a different way. We should have won that decision. We had a very strong, very powerful dissent. We had 3 dissents. So it wasn't like a unanimous decision by any means. We had very powerful dissents. When you read that dissent, people that read that dissent say, you really should have won this case. We should have won that case on tariffs. That case cost our country $149 million. It goes to people that hate our country. So now we have another one coming up, birthright citizenship. It would be a disgrace.
Damn.
It would be a disgrace if the Supreme Court of the United States allows that to happen. Remember what I said, 20 to 25% of the people coming into our country will come in through birthright citizenship. They'll become citizens through birthright citizenship, and it'll cost us numbers that are, I don't even think they're doable. And it's all up to a couple of people. And I hope they do what's right. Birthright citizenship is a disgrace. The fact that, look at the people that are bringing the suit. Study the people that are bringing the suit. These are not people that love our country, I can tell you that.
All right, y'all can drop that.
Guess what, Trump? That comb over is a disgrace.
Damn.
How about that?
You said that comb over is a disgrace.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, bring up 25. Let me show y'all something real quick. It's a definition of something, right? We learned this a while ago. Huh? Yeah, number 25. Just bring that up real quick. All right, read that.
Denizen. A denizen is a person, animal, or plant that lives, grows, or is frequently found in a particular place or environment.
All right, scroll down so we get to the core meanings, historical and legal. That's what we want.
Historical/legal. Historically, primarily in British law, it refers to a foreigner who is granted certain rights of citizenship or permanent residence.
Right, you just granted rights. Meaning what? That's what was given to our people. We were just given rights. But in reality, we're just denizens here, not citizens. Never was supposed to be. Y'all got to always understand that. This man is not your friend. This is not your friend. It's like when we were watching a video yesterday about South Africa, and the sister was siding with the Edomite.
Yeah.
over the Nigerian brother. Oh, she's more South African than you. And come on, you retarded.
Yeah.
You let these people come into your country, take over, and now you trying to side with them. Listen, the Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord ain't with that type of self-hatred, man. All right, y'all can drop that. Bring up number 26. Right? So still with the immigration thing, it goes into what? Having a green card, right? Because a lot of people come in, they got to get a green card in order to stay, right? But check this out, y'all. Look what's happening now. Watch this. Number 26. You said not ready? All right.
Is coming for green card applicants here in the United States, and this is important. The Trump administration says anybody in the U.S. who wants a green card has to return to their home country to apply.
Stop. That was never a thing. Yeah, you see that? You going to go home like, oh, okay, no problem. You take a flight, you touch down, and be like, yeah, you can't come back.
Yeah. Welcome back home, baby.
Yeah. Your green card has turned into a red light.
Right.
You ain't coming back. Go ahead, hit play.
Jess says the new policy will allow immigration, quote, to function as the law intended instead of incentivizing loopholes.
See that?
But with 500,000 people applying for green cards from here in the U.S. each year, critics say it's just Trump's latest immigration crackdown. NBC's Jonathan Allen is joining me now from the White House briefing room. John, talk us through the impact of this new memo, and do we have any sense of how the Trump administration is going to enforce that?
Yeah, it's not immediately clear, Tom, whether this will actually go into effect. Presumably, there will be lawsuits. There is a law. There are laws regarding who can be in this country legally. People applying for green cards from within the country can be here on student visas, can be here on work visas, can be here under refugee status. And so there is every indication from immigrant rights groups that they are going to take this to court. And the question, I think, then will be whether it stands up. Now, in terms of what the administration is trying to do here, they're absolutely trying to signal that they want to crack down on immigration. The president had promised to deport millions upon millions of immigrants who are here illegally.
Hit pause. Now, the funny thing about this is, right, see if y'all can look this up. It's called a gold visa, right? A gold visa. So many y'all might not know this, but if you want to come into the country, right, have a green card, you can pay up to $1 million and get that card. There's certain things you can do. You can create a business, right? They'll say, okay, if you want to create a business here, you can come. You can drop like $1 million or $800,000, I believe, something like that, right? Watch this. See, it's $1 million. Watch this. Go ahead. Read that.
The Trump Gold Card is a U.S. investment-based visa offering wealthy foreign nationals a fast-track path to permanent residency and potential citizenship through a minimum of $1 million contribution.
So he just got finished saying, oh, the rich people, they can't come and just come in birthright citizenship. What you need birthright citizenship when you just pay $1 million and you in?
Right.
So these people be talking out all sides of their neck and head and shoulders, man. Right? He just was going crazy. Oh, this is disgrace, this, that, and the third. This man got $1 million. And there's another one. I think you can pay $5 million and then you just be here. Okay? So this is a $1 million contribution. Don't get that back up. Get that back up. Read the rest. Read the overview.
The Trump Gold Card is a high-tier immigrant investor program.
Whoa. A what?
A high-tier immigrant.
Stop. An immigrant. This is what he want to get rid of all the immigrants, but this one is a high tier. See, he was trying, oh, you can't be a rich coming in. No, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
A high tier immigrant. Go ahead.
Investor program introduced in 2025 to replace the EB-5 visa.
Right. So the EB-5 visa is similar to this, but you can go with a little bit less bread, but you got to say, listen, I'm going to create this business. I'm going to have 10 employees. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Boom. Run through your lawyers who deal with immigration law. Take a little while. Boom. They get it to you. This one is a little more easy. You just pay the mill, you in. But go ahead.
Designed for high net worth individuals who can provide substantial financial benefit to the United States.
Right.
It allows applicants to gain U.S. lawful permanent resident status, green card, and eventually apply for citizenship through naturalization.
Right. So what they would do is ask the applicant, okay, we need to see an account, how much money you got in there, so on and so forth, how much you make per month, X, Y, and Z, and then you through. All right? Listen, this is what's going on out there, y'all. So don't be listening to all of that puff of smoke he throwing out about, oh, the immigrants, oh, we don't want them here with the babies and all that. You pay $1 million, you're in.
Yep.
Period.
You don't want
who got that type of money to pay $1 million? This show ain't the Nigerian.
No.
I mean, maybe.
No, some of them.
Maybe.
No. It's a good amount of them in Africa gonna pop up, you know what I'm saying, with that bread.
Yeah, but
You know
a
what
lot
I'm
of them people that's going to come from over there is white people.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just a loophole to get they brothers in them over here.
Exactly.
Without breaking that so-called law.
Right. Before they was handing out green cards and citizenships to Chinese nationals if they were buying real estate.
Mm-hmm.
They had a bunch of can you buy 10 houses? Of course I could buy 10 houses. Okay, you can have green card for you and your family. Citizenship, actually. Okay, this is a real thing. This happened back in like the early 2000 and change. You know what I mean? Come on. It's crazy. Go ahead, bro.
They don't want Issachar.
No.
They don't want Levi.
Nope.
You know, they don't want Benji coming over here.
Nope.
That's what it is. And he threw the smoke screen like talking about rich people, but
right,
we know who the target is.
Oh, no, we know who the target is because he got this available.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when he's talking, the Chinese is over there like, oh, yeah, this guy just talked.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to number 27, right? Number 27. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. We got hung up in that damn
that tick.
Fake meat in the tick.
Bioengineered animals and bugs.
For real. All right. Hold on, let me tell y'all. Go to around 53 seconds. Go there. All right. So let me just give y'all a little bit of what's going on, right? So Trump went to China. And in China, he's over there with about 18 CEOs from different companies and different countries is there, right? They're trying to work on something, but I want y'all to see what is happening. They're trying to do something that was done in the past, maybe some things y'all might have never heard of. All right, well, go ahead.
The theory says that what this was all for was a negotiation for a new monetary order.
Right,
probably
a negotiation for a new monetary order, y'all. Pay close attention. Go ahead.
The most significant one in our lifetime.
The post-World War II order imposed largely by the U.S. is breaking down. Would you say China has a substantial say, if not dictating, the next world order?
Yes, of course.
And this theory goes back 40 years ago to a deal that most people have probably never even heard of.
Right.
But what it did was it restructured the whole global economy. And that deal made one country super rich and it destroyed another one for 30 years.
All right, stop. Y'all heard that? They restructured the monetary system where one country got super filthy rich and the other one got destroyed for about 30 years. Listen close.
That deal was called the Plaza Accord. What is that? In 1985, the United States had a couple problems. It had a huge trade deficit, it had a dollar that was too strong, and American manufacturers couldn't compete globally, which kind of sounds exactly like today. So the Reagan administration called in a secret meeting at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. They brought in France, West Germany, Japan, and the UK. And behind closed doors, they made a deal. The deal was other countries agreed to manipulate the currency markets to weaken the US dollar, specifically against the Japanese yen.
I want y'all to pay attention, okay? Everything out here is being manipulated. I hope y'all know that, okay? You have to understand the monetary system has been manipulated since it's been born. That's why when we had that video months ago and we showed with Jeffrey Epstein when he was discussing the money, right? He said, we don't really know what the money's doing. That's why they just flood money. They control certain aspects of it. They control. That's how you're able to. That's how you have the money in Africa having no value, where all of the gold, silver, and everything else is, right. All the resources are in Africa, but they got no money value. Europe, which is a bottomless pit of nothing, right, has high money. Y'all see what's going on, right? So it's being manipulated. So they said they manipulated the dollar to get weaker, right? And the yen to get stronger. But watch this. Go ahead.
Why would the U.S. want to do that? Well, because what happened then was the yen doubled in value almost overnight. Japanese exports became really expensive, and American goods became cheap by comparison.
Right.
So the trade deficit got smaller, and America became more competitive in manufacturing.
Right.
Now, in exchange, Japan got something as well. Japanese companies were allowed to invest heavily into the United States. So companies like Toyota, Honda, Nissan started to build factories here in America.
Right.
Japanese money flooded into U.S. real estate, U.S. treasuries, and U.S. businesses. And for a little while, everyone was winning. But here's what happened to Japan. When their currency doubled that fast, their whole economy, which was mostly export-driven, sort of seized up. So Japan tried to compensate and save their economy by flooding it with cheap money. That cheap money created the biggest asset bubble in modern history. Real estate, stocks, everything went parabolic. And Japan spent the next 30 years trying to dig itself out of that hole.
Right. Hit pause. Remember who was in that meeting? It was a bunch of Edomite countries.
Yep.
And they brought in Japan and told Japan to take that L. Right? No, we'll raise you up, and then we're going to go down, and then you're going to be good. They knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yep.
Right? But what? Ammon didn't know what the hell was going on. Right? They thought they was finally in the gang. Hell no. Hit play.
Was at the lost decades. And to this day, Japan never fully recovered.
Damn.
Okay, so how does this relate to China? How it relates to China is because I don't think the real negotiation was about tariffs. There's a possibility that what they talked about was a rough draft of a new Plaza Accord. Why we think this is because China first proposed this deal themselves in October 2025 to Scott Bessent. Except, China's not going to let their currency get Plaza Accorded the way Japan got, because they watched Japan get destroyed by a currency revaluation. So if China's going to make a deal, it won't be a revaluation of the dollar against the yuan. It'll be done through another asset. The theory is that this asset is probably going to be gold. And if that is right, it could change everything. It's going to change what it means for the dollar, what it means for inflation, what it means for your savings, your investments, and probably the whole money system itself. So with that said, let's speculate together on why this is happening, what this deal might look like, and what this means for the U.S. economy and our wallets. So with that said, let's get into it. Hi, my name is Andre Jick. Hope you're doing well.
Hit pause. So what they're going to do, instead of dealing with the dollars, they're going to deal with the gold.
Yeah.
Right? So, gold had went to about $5,000 per ounce, right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, per ounce, right? Maybe about a month ago or so, maybe a month or two ago. It's around 46, I think, now. I don't know. Y'all could check, right? So what they're probably going to do, according to this, just listening to this, is try to manipulate the gold in some kind of way to where what? Depending on how much gold, because if y'all know, China is all up in Africa, snatching gold left, right, and center.
Yep.
Right? Doing deals with them, taking the gold, giving them infrastructure, whatever they got going on, and they're stockpiling. Right? America's stockpiling gold too, of course. Right? But who knows who got more, whatever the case may be. But that's what they're going to do. In some kind of way, gold is actually over 5,300 today. Right? I think on a weekend it was like 47. I'm not too sure. Somebody told me that. They probably were wrong. We were talking about it. This today's price? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so June 2nd, 1:30 a.m., that's overseas. Oh, no. That's Eastern time. I forgot. It's 10:40. Okay, so that's about right. So it is 4,500, 45, 46. I don't know. Christian sent me something saying 5,300. Christian, you just want to eat. you just want to get money. I don't mean food. I'm talking about getting money.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Christian just like, no, it's 5,300. He's saying it's over 5,300. It got as high as 5,300. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying back when I said 5,000, it got as high as 5,300. Okay, I got you. All right, all praises. Yes, sir. Yep, there you go right there. 52-week high was 55. Damn. Listen, y'all, is just back in like 2023. When I was playing in the Forex market, it was at 2,300. Look how big that got in 3 years. That's crazy. Yeah. Nobody was thinking that, man. We wasn't playing in it. We was playing like day by day, day trading. had anybody had any idea, we'd have just left the money there. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That's crazy. All right. Shout out for being broke in the Forex market. Right? But yeah, y'all. But that's what's going on. We don't fully know what's happening. Like he said, he's not completely sure what's going on. But you're gonna be having some new gold valuations, some new energy valuations. Right? These are the things that's going on out here, y'all. The United States is making deals. They're about to change money. There's a lot happening, y'all. A lot happening. All at the same time, but nothing good, you know what I'm saying, is really going on for us out here. Keep the commandments and live. You know what I mean? Keep the commandments and live. Y'all got something? Y'all could jump in there, man.
Man.
The cure to a lot of this, or not, the way we can avoid a lot of this is following the Bible. So the Bible tells us to eat in moderation, you know, because of the food. You know, it tells us that the food is going to be defiled here. You know, so now we start to monitor our eating, get a diet plan. You know, it say bodily exercise profit a little, but it does profit.
That's right.
You know, so we getting our bodies in check, mind, body, spirit, so on and so forth. And we just got to hang on while all this stuff going on, because it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think let's try to squeeze one more thing in there, y'all. One more thing. I just want to show y'all something. And this is, and we were dealing with that whole, you know, world affairs and stuff like that, but we bringing it back to our people here in the United States, right? And it was a young boy, right? He was known as nonverbal autistic kid. Every day they were sending letters going home. Oh, your son is doing this. His son is doing that. He's acting like this, acting like that. The mother's like, what are you talking about? We never have nothing like this, right? And the father and the mother's not together, but when she told the father said, listen, take him out of that school. There's too many white people in there. That's what the father told the mother. But she like, nah, you know, this and that. Finally, she started hearing it so much. What she did was she took a little camera, because he had dreads, big braids, and she put the camera in the braids, right? Y'all bring up number 19. All right? Bring up number 19. Okay? Watch this, y'all. I think that's what I want. All right, play that thing. Might be something else I need to. Go ahead.
And that's why I said cameras need to be in the class. Y'all let this happen to him. I begged y'all. Y'all called me every week and said he did something that he never done before. And y'all let this happen. On the camera in his hair. Whoever it is, I don't know if it's you or Mr. R. Whoever was in that classroom, there's a man's voice I seen. I think it's Mr. R. Was calling him.
For cameras to be installed in classrooms serving nonverbal children.
Our children deserve protection, transparency, and accountability at all times, not just when something goes wrong. No parent should have to question whether their child is safe at school.
Under the impression, but I knew better. I knew better, and they want me to shut up and not say it. Name on the nose. No. Where's my baby's justice at? Principal, Rivera, she never found it. She lied. On the camera, the main teacher, she's the one who actually came and pulled my son's hair back in the ponytail I had in his hair. It was a tight-ass ponytail. So you had to pull that ponytail back just to see the camera. My heart goes out to you. I don't know if I would even imagine, but it's not too many. They can say a lot about the black culture. You were smart enough to know that something was going on with your baby. That's right. That you put a camera in his head.
Hey.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video right now. Look, I've been getting...
Hey, drop that for a second. I'm looking for that video. Hold on a second. Yo, y'all talk a little bit on it. Talk a little bit on that.
Yeah, yeah, especially with the nonverbal kids. You know, they always attacking your children's self-esteem, telling them they're not good enough, so on and so forth. You think that these people that are there to educate your kids are going to build them. No, that's not their point. They just doing a job. And those people don't necessarily even like you in the first place. They just there for work. So this is why the homeschool is important. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's hard. The homeschool is very, very important. You know, as much as you could do it, you should. You know, our people we need more of our people educating, you know, so you don't have to, you know, necessarily send your kids out to other nations to learn and get educated. We working on those things too. You know, we working on that stuff. But in the meantime, you do have to be vigilant when you send your kids out into the world. Because you sending them out into the world, the scriptures say, gather together, O nation not desired. Not only do they not like you, they don't like your children either. You know, they'll explore them they'll put them on their basketball team and their football team. But when it come to educating them and building them up, and the people coming from our society that make it, they the ones that got that high resiliency, that high perseverance. Not everybody got that. You know what I'm saying? Some of us succumb to our environment. You know, we become products of our environment. Some of us rise out of the ashes. You know, we the miracles out of the group. But it would be much more of us successful in society if we educate ourselves, if we teach ourselves our own history, so on and so forth. And stuff like this wouldn't happen, you know?
Right. I'm getting the video right now. I thought I didn't download it before, so y'all give me a couple seconds, right? I'm getting a video of actually the camera in the hair recording everything that was being done to the boy, right? So this boy couldn't defend himself, right? He's not speaking, and they taking full advantage, right? And then sending letters home saying that he's doing things in the classroom, that he's being unruly and all of that, right? Hey, do y'all see that in class content? Go ahead, bring that thing up. Watch this, y'all.
Pointing at the camera, he's hurt. And Mr. R is beating my baby. Grabbing him by the neck, he's beating my child for no reason. Drop me down.
Hit pause. All right. When y'all see up at the top, that's the mother, right? That's the teacher that's doing the abusing. That's the kid right there, right? 7 years old, right? And when you look in the bottom part of the screen, that's where the recording is taking place at, right? So remember, the camera's in his hair, so you're not going to see everything vividly and all of that. I want y'all to listen close to what's going on. You can hear him hitting the child and all of that. Go ahead.
Get off me now, boy. Get over. Get over. Get out of here. He's choking my son and calling him the N-word as soon as Sarah walks out.
Right, hit pause, right? So we're going to play a little bit more of that, right? Because they were doing it to the point to where they found the camera. That's how much they was on this child. They found the camera. Listen, hit play. I'm getting tight.
What? He's choking him, and that's why I said cameras need to be in the class. Y'all let this happen to him. I begged y'all. He was pinching him and choking him, calling him a stupid. And y'all let this happen. On the camera in his hair. Whoever it is, I don't know if it's you or Mr. R. Whoever was in that classroom, there's a man's voice I seen. I think it's Mr. R. Was calling him and choking him.
I am sorry if that happened.
Y'all let this happen. I told y'all my son's a good boy. I had to put a camera on his hair just to see that my child's been abused in the classroom, choked and being called, and he's nonverbal. This is my baby, my child, and he will get justice because y'all let this happen. Mr. R needs to get locked up now. It's on the camera. He's calling.
Hit pause. Why nobody asked for the video? She would have came to my office. I'd have been like, whoa, what? Yo, show me that right now. Where's it at?
Yeah.
We doing something right now.
Yeah. Found out.
Yeah, they standing there like, damn, how we gonna get him out of this? That's what they contemplating on.
Yep.
They want to get him out of this. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Hit play. I don't know where that. This got to be the video. Go hit play. Hit play.
Your boy, sit down, and my baby didn't even move. Oh, it's on record. Everybody share this because my nonverbal child has been abused and these people been letting it happen. Something told me put a camera. God told me. God told me. He's coming home with scratches on him, on his neck. Well, my sweet baby, you gotta go. This is somebody I'm trusting to take my son to the restroom every day. This is the worst, my little baby, my sweet baby. Oh, I'm just sick to my stomach. This is just the worst ever. And I gotta tell his father this, and his father told me don't send him to the school.
Y'all heard that?
Pause it. This is the type of stuff that happen when you say all white people ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yep.
This is the type of stuff that happen when you say it's some good, or this is the type of stuff that happens when you think that they the cream of the crop, man.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh, how many times do they gotta kick you in your ass before you understand they not good?
Right.
How many times?
Yeah. And the father, she said, I got to go home. I got to go and tell the father, because the father going to be mad as hell at her.
Yep. He told her.
Yeah, he already told her. Listen, once he heard the story one time, he said, okay, get him out of there. He already know what's going on. He know his son. How he acting up? Nobody know him to act up but the school.
Yeah.
If you never had no history of that, then how is it coming out of this place?
Yeah.
So either he really was acting up because of them people, or it's a lie. No matter what, get him up out of there. She kept him there. She kept him there.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against moms, you know what I'm saying? Because but you sisters, man, you got to start. If you really co-parenting, why don't you listen to the damn father, man?
That's it.
I'm not mad at her. I'm just saying, like, this just goes out to, you got to. He told you to get him out of the school. Why would you just ignore that?
You got to.
Come on, man. I'm not mad at the sister at all. I'm just saying, like, this is outrageous. And when she went up to the damn school, the father should have been there.
Yeah.
Sure.
You going up there by yourself crying in front of these people. He should have been in there gorilla smacking the whole place.
Right.
Bruh.
I'm talking about orangutan status. You know, the orangutan just come through, just smashing everything in the orangutan status, man.
Yeah.
You supposed to get arrested, bro. You ain't supposed to do nothing but get arrested coming up out of there, bro.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, I hate to say it like that, but yo, I'm not going up there and playing with nobody.
I'm not about to play with
you
nobody
crazy,
about
man.
my son, bro.
Crazy, man. I'm
You
going
got
up
to-
in there, man. I'm gonna ask one
Bruh,
question,
everybody
man.
getting the slaps.
Yeah, and when things come back the way I don't like it, man, hey. All right, I'm sorry, y'all.
Everybody subscribe to the Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
yeah, straight up.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Sorry we got to talk like that, but this is children, man. This is the Nehemiah Squad, man.
Bruh.
You know?
You won't get a chance to do
Physicality
it
might have
again.
to be a thing sometimes, man.
Yeah, you won't get a chance to do it again. We gotta lay hands on you.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear me say that at the end of the show.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. But we gonna, we have to let it go on that note right there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna end the show on that note right there. You know? It's
Bruh.
insane, man.
I'm
real.
mad.
Yeah, for real. That thing had me tight, bro.
I'm upset. You know.
I'm upset, bro. Because guess what? My son ain't all the way nonverbal, but I got a son, bro. And you even think about doing something like that to my son, man?
Oh, you took it there?
Come on, man.
Took it there?
No, it's gonna be a thorough thrashing.
Bruh,
You know what I'm saying,
bruh?
What are we talking about right now?
You gotta get it. You gotta
Yeah.
get it, man. I mean, and I don't condone no violence at all, man. But sheesh,
Hey, man.
I don't condone that. But it's a
He that have an ear, let him hear.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah. Yo.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Yeah, that's outrageous, man. These people is very hateful, man.
Very, bro.
Take a little baby like that, man. I'm telling you, that's why y'all know in slavery, when in the African American slave museum in New York, they showed you how the children 5 years old, 3 years old will work until the muscles came off the bone, bro. They don't give a damn. Remember the scriptures talk about they didn't care about the old nor the young, right?
Nope.
Deuteronomy 28. Listen, y'all, this is it. This is what we dealing with, man. But listen, we're going to end off on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the Booster Club, y'all. Don't forget the Booster Club, the Isaiah 11:11 project, all right? We all over the world gathering the 12 tribes back together again from the four corners of the earth. All praise to the Most High. Please, all y'all help is needed, all right? Airfare, hotel fare, the food, all of that. Y'all doing a great work, and in turn, the brothers are doing a great work. We going all over the place and gathering the people, man. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. All right? Keep giving. All right? And listen, we're going to shout out to the super chat, all everybody who gives. We really appreciate it. Those who couldn't give to the super chat, y'all can still donate to us, iuic.norcal@israelunite.org. That's our PayPal. That's the QR code. Y'all can send us a couple of dollars. All praises. All right. Hey, y'all got the thumbnail for next week? All right, so check this out. So we got a sister coming on here named Kalia Wingard. All right. She's a voodoo priestess. All right. And she's doing hoodoo. Right. And she said it's ancestral. Is it ancestral healing? Because that's what she's trying to call it. Or is it witchcraft? Because we know that's what it is. Right. But she's going to be on the show, and we're going to have a very nice discussion. So y'all want to tune in. We're going to have some other current events and things going around the world that's supporting all of this. This particular conversation we're going to have with this sister right here. And so, hey, make sure y'all here next week. All right. June the 8th, Monday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Hey, y'all, don't look at that picture too much. That's looking like Eve right there, man. Yeah. You know? All right. Officer Shin be taking us out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna go ahead and
gonna
pass
defer.
the ball.
You passing the ball?
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, hit me with it, man.
Nehemiah chapter 13 and verse 21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
So if we do this thing again, we gotta lay hands on them. You know, if they keep modifying ticks, bugs, and fleas, we gotta lay hands on them. Make sure you donate to the Booster Club, or somebody might lay hands on you. Yeah. All right. Hey, looky here. We the Nehemiah Squad.
Right here.
Hey, we the host. You got Officer Shim. You got the mighty Capt Zaccai. I'm Officer Judah. And next week we see y'all. Shalom.
All praises. Most High Christ bless y'all. Shalom.
Hey,
from even to even, spend holy days away from the heathen. I need a break. I don't need a reason. I need a script. I don't need a read. Just keep it to yourself. It's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight and tonight, knowing the price. Pay it off for my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call them Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them terrorists coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit now.